What's up, guys? So we went out yesterday. It was a slow day. It was Friday yesterday. We went out on the Grande and we were trying to catch some yellowtail. I went by myself. Kyle had some school, but I had the day off, so I went out. It was slow, but we did get one. I hooked two, but got broken off. There's 60 people on board, so it was a little tough fishing. The weather wasn't very good, but we got this guy right here. He's probably like 8 or 9 pounds, maybe. Also got some rockfish in there. We'll show you two in a minute, but today's video, I'm just gonna show you the how-to fillet video. We got the Bub Blade 7-inch flex here, and we'll get to work. We're gonna get started on this yellowtail. He's already been gutted. We had him do it on the boat, just for cleansing purposes here. But we're gonna get started. Can clean him off a little bit. Some of that slime away, and some of those scales. Ew, ew. And we'll get started. We're gonna go right there underneath his back, or whatever fin that is, and all the way out. And then I'm gonna turn the fish this way so I can run my knife down him. Just get it started, just with the tip of the knife, kind of shallow. If your knife is sharp, you can just push it all the way down. And then, so now we're all the way cut there. And we're just gonna go all the way up the fish. And we're gonna keep that knife kind of angled down. So if you angle it like this, you're gonna cut on top of the meat that's gonna separate from the backbone. I'll show you in a second. So if you angle it down just from here to here, that little difference is gonna make a big difference in the end product. We're gonna do that all the way up and down the fish. You can hear the knife hitting the bones, that little tick, 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 and that's what you wanna hear. Then we'll open them up, and now you can see there, we're clean to the bones, to the center bone, and then we're gonna hit the center bone. We're just gonna cut barely, barely, barely above it. And then right here is where about you get the pin bones. We're just gonna go hard cut, and you'll hear me cut through them. We're gonna stop there. Make sure we're cut through on the neck and the top shoulder where the head meat kind of starts. We'll turn them again. And then for me, I like to open it towards me so I can see where I'm cutting. And then once I'm over the rib cage, I'll angle my knife back down and then get through and keep my knife angled down so I'm getting all the meat on the other side of his backbone. And then I'm gonna come out by his anal fin and then finish it all the way out from the tail. And then we're gonna try to go above the rib cage and avoid all that garbage. So there's one fillet of yellowtail. You can look here, we're clean on the top. We'll go back and get the ribs because I'm gonna do something else with those. We'll do like a miso kind of soy glaze on them. But that's clean there. And even if I scrape my knife around it, very clean. We'll repeat the process on the other side. So we just finished filleting him. We knocked off the collars and got both loins off, and then I went back and got the belly meat. So we got some belly pieces right here. Just put them to the side. So we're gonna show you guys next how we like to skin them, take the extra rib meat out and chop it up so it's ready for your sashimi or whatever you're gonna choose to do. But always right here, usually there's a little bit of leftover of the belly kind of sinew carcass, whatever you're gonna say it is. So we'll just come and trim that out and cut it through the skin. And then you can skin these guys the whole thing. My knife's long enough to do it. If your knife was like short, like say it was only to here, it'd be tough to get through the whole fish. But I'm just gonna do it all in one. because this knife should be fine, but I'm gonna start it there so I get to the bottom of the skin, and then I'm gonna stop there, and I'm gonna hold my knife and my fish up. So my knife's at like a 45, and it's just gonna come to the skin, and while I'm pulling with my opposite hand. And then if you hold it flat against the board so your blade is flat, if that makes sense. Come here. And come out the top. Should be pretty clean. I messed up a little bit, but also too, you don't need to get like super scalpel clean, like super close, because there's a little bit of that red meat there that you can leave on there, and then you don't have to trim it off as much. But I could have got there a little bit more, but it's okay. But you get the gist. You can cook it with the skin on. I do advise that you scale it before you do that though. However, and then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this center line out. You can see these little bones right here, little pin bones that go down, but it actually angles up into like, so it's not just straight, so it angles up, and these bones kind of angle down. So you just get behind them on the top loin, and I'm just gonna go all the way down to the bottom for the sake of cleaning the entire center line out. And then this loin's pretty much done, except that little bit of skin I gotta trim off. And then we got the rest of these bones here. Just try to stay close to them. And then you can go all the way back, and I'll show you why we take this out. So this is, you can see in there's little bones and a lot of blood, red meat. There's some sinew, that white stuff right there is leftover skin and sinew. And so we just toss that, and then it's all good. And then to get this little bit of red meat that's left right here off, that's pretty heavy right there. So just lay your fish down flat and straight, and then take your knife and come in and hold it at a 45 and cut a smooth cut all the way to the top, and most of it will be gone. Again, you can trim it out later once you're be right before you cook if you want to. But I think taking that little bit out right now is helpful. Show you that again. And most of it's gone. Then if you do have a little skin tag like this that you're left over with, just go under it, and then it's gonna be like reverse. So you're gonna put a little bit of pressure up towards the skin, trying to waste as least amount of meat possible. Then if your knife's sharp and you want to get the rest of this out, just go like that and trim it out. A little bit of time, it will come out. And that's it. Just go slow when you fillet, especially if you're new to it. Go slow, because then you can take your time and do a good job, because you already did the hard part, catching a fish. Now you gotta just make it look nice. It was a tough day of fishing though on the Grande. It was definitely tough. The boat had only 27 fish or something like that. We had a few bonita and a few rockfish. It was slow, the weather was kind of cold and overcast. And it seemed like, from talking to all the deckhands, they said if the weather's nice and sunny and there's not a lot of wind, the fishing's doing really good. So a lot of fish in that zone. In the next month or two, it should go nuts. So we're hoping the weather is good and the fishing will pick up and we'll be out there again. But shout out to the Grande. Thank you guys. You guys did a good job and worked hard. And we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.